Yikes. When it rains, it pours for Blizzard. I may actually have 3 videos on various updates with what's going on with Blizzard today. I've got some other topics I'm going to mix in so it stays interesting for you. Plus, I'll be streaming over at twitch.tv/thequartering at about 3 o'clock Central. As it looks now, as I'm getting a little behind, waiting for YouTube to approve all these videos, but so much to talk about. So we know Jalen Brack is out. The former Blizzard president, longtime Blizzard employee, after being accused of, quite frankly, looking the other way in terms of some terrible behavior from his employees. Somebody had to fall on their sword, and it was Jalen Brack, who, instead of getting fired, took the coward's way out and stepped down with his golden parachute. It's exactly what I would do. I'm not, I understand, but the community is not satisfied. They want so much more. They want Bobby Kotick gone. They want the woman that sent out that infuriating email about how the lawsuit was meritless. They want anybody in upper management who knew about this and didn't terminate people immediately. They want them gone. Quite frankly, there's blood in the water, and it's not going to get any better, as now sponsors have started jumping ship for all of Blizzard's esports stuff, and their stock is plummeting. This might be the lowest their stock has been in a very long time. They promote, it's down 7% in the last 5 days. Again, you're talking about 7% of, let's say, 60 billion, right? You're talking about billions of dollars, if I'm doing that math right. Billions of dollars lost. You could see this morning, it just keeps going down. If we look at today, it's down another 5 points. It plummeted this morning. It's slowly been creeping back, but not much. It's still down 4.22% today. Another huge drop. This is brutal times for Activision. And there's a whole nother lawsuit that just dropped. I got to cover in a different video. If you're enjoying this coverage, if you're enjoying the hustle, please do click that red subscribe button down below the video. It'll be the only way you find my videos. Certainly, YouTube search does not help a guy out. I would greatly appreciate it. So, Blizzard's president is out. Studio to be co-led by a woman for the first time in its history. Now, I want to point out exactly what's happening here. Is it possible that the female they promoted, Jen O'Neill, is perfect for the job? Yes. It is 100% possible. All right? I'm not saying to know better. This is a woman that has been in the industry for a very long time. Is it also possible that Blizzard, in a pathetic attempt to shake these anti-woman allegations or claims, that they purposely promoted a woman to kind of deflect as a PR marketing move? Yeah. In fact, I'm 100% certain that that factored in. Now, maybe Jen O'Neill was the best person for the job. Certainly possible. Did Blizzard try to placate to women everywhere who are angry with the treatment of females at Blizzard? Yeah, I'm sure. And on top of that, by the way, this is going to be a disaster, all right? What they did was, instead of having 2 leaders, or a leader at the top, now they've done this co-managers thing, this co-leaders. It's like The Office when they had co-managers. It's ridiculous. It never works. There needs to be one decision maker who has a clear line of delineation on their powers, and they have to be the one ultimately that makes the hard decisions, in terms of, let's say, layoffs or other related topics. Now, when you have co-managers, the second they're not on the same page, you're going to have a mess. You're going to have one manager. People go to one manager because they get a more favorable treatment from them than the other manager. It's going to be a disaster. But let's take a look here. So, obviously, Jalen Brack, is on the stage when they kind of had a spicy response. Okay, first of all, today's statement, we already know what the statement was. And journalist and former Kotaku EIC Stephen Totila pointed out, the timing of this seems tied to the quarterly earnings call today, on which Brack would have been expected to field questions. So you have this odd PR thing where if Brack steps down, he doesn't have to answer these questions, and you can't really ask these questions of the new people in charge because, well, they weren't responsible for it. And now you have a strong independent woman at the head of the company, so it's magically going to fix things. Actually, it won't. Women can be just as toxic as men, I assure you. Now, here's a statement from J. Allen Brack's departing president. I'm confident that Jen O'Neill and Mike Ybarra will provide the leadership Blizzard needs to realize its full potential and will accelerate the pace of change. I anticipate they will do so with passion and enthusiasm, and they can be trusted to lead at the highest levels of integrity and commitment to the component of our culture that makes Blizzard so special. Finally, thank you for being a part of the Blizzard community and for your passion and determination for safety and equality for all. Equality, huh? Equality, eh? The particular lawsuit is just the latest in a long string of controversies involving Blizzard's management in recent years, and how the company's reputation has collapsed over the 3 years has been outlined. I did a video on that yesterday as well. Good article from PC Gamer, which is rare. Between massive layoffs, numerous reports on his toxic workplace, highly anticipated launches reportedly sabotaged by mismanagement, the perception of what used to be PC Gaming's darlings developer has changed utterly. Yeah, I mean, you have... I don't think that they've gone far enough. I think that that's plain to see. You have a situation where management, certainly J. Allen Brack would have been called to task, I would imagine, in terms of why he didn't act, why he didn't, try to protect some of his employees. Why was he protecting some of the, the bad actors and things like that? So they let him off the hook, essentially. I am certain that he left with a big severance package or, the ability to keep maybe his Blizzard stock in terms of, if he was terminated, he might forfeit that kind of thing. You never really see like C-level employees getting hosed, so to speak. They are in general protected from this kind of stuff. You see in 11 days since, statements from Kotick corporate leadership have done little to help the company's image. On July 26th, 800 employees wrote a letter, public letter to Activision Blizzard offices. Since July 27th, by the way, Activision Blizzard's share price has slid even further, trending at $78.90 as of publication of this time, another 6% drop on top of the July 27th losses. Now, those losses came at, the announcement of the suit. The plaintiff in the shareholder lawsuit, who bought Activision stock sometime in the past 5 years, now they've got this secondary class action lawsuit that's getting spun up. And, quite frankly, doesn't look good. You see, the plaintiff in the shareholder lawsuit is Gary Cheng, who bought Activision Blizzard stock sometime in the past 5 years. He's represented by Rosen Law Firm of LA. By the way, I talked to a different law firm in New York that's looking at suing them too. Company that touts itself the best in the United States for the SEC class action settlements. The complaint references Kotick's July 27th statement and employees' July 28th walkout as a result of the defendant's wrongful acts and omissions and the precipitous decline in the market value of the company's common shares. Plaintiff and other class members have suffered significant losses and damages. What is this lawsuit really? What is this lawsuit about? Quite frankly, what they're saying is actions inside of the company, or, with the knowledge of leadership or the board unrelated to the performance of the company's software or operations caused this loss. Essentially, you were so bad at your job that you caused a huge financial loss for me that shouldn't have happened based on performance alone. Now, we have a big call today at 4:30 Eastern. J. Allen Brack won't be on there. But are they going to talk about WoW numbers? Are they going to talk about subscription numbers? It seems unlikely, given just how bad they probably are trending. It's difficult to know. But you can see, each time I check, we're going to see what happens in this quarterly earnings call. It could be even worse. It really just depends. down 6.5% in the last 5 days, another 4% today. If the numbers that Blizzard puts out in this earnings call are lower than expected, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath. On top of Activision Blizzard losing Overwatch sponsors after the lawsuit, T-Mobile appears to have pulled support for Overwatch and Call of Duty leagues. These are crucial financial backers for these things. I mean, T-Mobile has long been the sponsor for Overwatch and Call of Duty leagues, and though the telecommunications giant hasn't officially commented about the rift, most signs point to that's what occurred. Kotaku reached out to T-Mobile, but they didn't care about us. DeSerto points out on the website for both Overwatch League and Call of Duty removed references to T-Mobile at some point in July. On July 21st, both sported the T-Mobile logo. By July 31st, neither did. The 20th entry period of the T-Mobile's Call of Duty sweepstakes has been quietly canceled. What's more, team members from New York Subliners, a Call of Duty team, appear to have taped over the T-Mobile logo on their jerseys, which you've got to admit is hilarious. Yeah, in a lot of ways it is. It's also really, really sad. We're going to see what the earnings call looks like later today. I'll be reporting on that should there be any news today. Otherwise, I'll hit it up tomorrow. Make sure you click that red subscribe button down below the video so you get notified. Click that bell so you get notified of the latest news and debacle surrounding Blizzard, Hollywood, technology, censorship issues, YouTube news, and much more. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.